Hi, y'all. Welcome to I Might Delete This Later. I'm T, and this podcast is really just a space to slow down, to talk, and to listen to people's stories, to the small moments that shape us, and to the ways we see our faith show up in the middle of all of it. Around here, nothing's too polished. We're just noodling through ideas, sharing honest conversations, and see where they take us. Some episodes, it'll just be me. Other times, I'll be joined by friends and guests who got stories worth leaning in for. So pull up a chair, grab your coffee, and let's see what comes out of today. And who knows, maybe I'll delete this later. Today, I'm talking with somebody which I don't know a lot about yet, which makes this conversation special. This is a chance to hear his story, where he comes from, how life has shaped him, and what matters most to him today. Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Roseburg, Oregon. It's a kind of a medium small town. It's about 28,000 people.
Oh, cool.
And my mom had a place that was, 5 to 10 miles outside of town. So,
what would be the nearest, biggest city that?
Probably Eugene is about an hour north.
Oh, okay.
And so whenever we need to get like fancier things, or like in high school when you're getting ready for dances and stuff, you have to go up to Eugene to get any good clothes. And
so your town's really small.
I guess so, yeah.
I mean, you said 28,000 people.
Mm-hmm. It didn't feel like it was super small at the time.
Oh, it didn't?
Now, having lived in bigger places,
okay.
Pretty small.
What kind of property was it like you guys were living at? I mean, is it everybody just have regular homes and everything?
Yeah, we lived, it was about a little over 20 acres.
Dang!
And had sheep and mostly horses.
Really?
Were kind of our big thing. My mom's always loved horses.
How many did you have?
Depends on the time. Anywhere from 2 to 6.
For her to keep? Or
Yeah.
was she like, because some people like put up spots, right?
Boredom.
Yeah, boredom.
Yeah, I think when I was really young and before I was born, she would train some. So
okay.
She might have 1 or 2 that weren't hers.
Okay.
There for a month or so, or longer than a month. But
is training a horse hard?
Depends on how you do it.
Really?
Yeah.
What are you trying to do? Just get him to behave?
Kind of, yeah. I think there are a bunch of different mentalities for it. Because like if you go like the old rancher route, it really is, when they say a horse is broke, they kind of mean it.
Oh, okay.
And some people would try to break their spirit so that they just are obedient. And I don't think my mom really went for that. That wasn't her approach. And so it was a lot more collaborative, and maybe you're on more equal footing with the animal instead of dominating it and telling it what to do all the time.
So it's based on the trainer, not necessarily on the personality of the horse?
Yeah.
So if a horse is just like crazy wild, it will still follow whatever program you have set for it?
You'd probably have to break that one.
Oh, okay. At least a little bit?
Yeah, or have a really good reason for it to be doing what you want to do.
Okay.
I mean, realistically, a horse has no reason to do what you want it to do.
Right, right. I mean, they're wild animals, essentially.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
There's not a whole lot in it for the horse except getting food. And, I mean, like, the mental stimulation is really nice, but only if you're doing something that they're into. So if you give them a job that they hate.
Horses are so weird. I mean, so you grew up with them, right? So you know more. I'm just like watching videos. I'm like, and my wife's ridden horses growing up. I'm like, why does a horse do that? I'm just always asking these questions. I'm like, this is like a big, the horse is mostly muscle. It's scared of everything.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is a strange animal. Like, if you just take out personality traits. And what was I just watching? I forget what I was watching, but they're riding the horses. And like every scene they're riding horses, I'm like, dude, these horses just carry people all the time. And it's like the mean of transportation at the time.
Yeah.
I'm like, what a life. But they loved the horse.
Yeah.
That's at least what they showed on the shows.
Yeah, I think the bond that a horse and rider builds it can be really special.
Would it be like similar to like a dog and a owner?
Yeah, or a human and another human. I don't
really,
think
that
there's
close?
any different. Yeah.
Okay.
I think you learn how to communicate with it, whatever species it is, and learn their likes and dislikes, and how to treat them well. And
so, how long do they live for?
It varies a lot. Like sometimes you can get like up to 40 years if you really nail it.
That long?
But
wow.
I think probably mid-20s is like you got a really old horse, anytime is good.
Dang.
And if they get arthritis and stuff like that, that happens more often than not.
So do you have to put a horse down if it's too old, and then does somebody come and do that?
Yeah. I guess, yeah, the more peaceful ways to do it. You'd have like a vet come out to the place and, euthanize them, and you'd have a spot prepared for the body. And
They like give it a shot? Mm-hmm. And then what did they do with the body after?
Well, so I worked at a vet clinic through high school, and the ones that were easiest were they had a tractor, they'd already dug the hole.
Oh, okay.
And then the hole's big enough that you can either do it next to the hole or in the hole.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you
I
don't have to
didn't know what
move
they did. Bury him, cremate him. I don't know.
It depends on the family.
Okay,
Yeah.
but either option's viable. That's
I
crazy.
can't imagine that'd be pretty difficult to cremate a horse.
Yeah, you need like a giant furnace.
That's a lot. Yeah.
So they mostly just bury him. That's crazy. There's something else. Oh, I was watching this show, and I think it took place during World War One, and the guy had to put the horse down. And I'm watching him like, okay, and he pulled out a box or maybe a small suitcase, and it's like whatever it was titled, but it was basically like to put a horse down. He opened it up, and like everything looked shiny and special. I'm like, what is he doing? All it was a barrel, and he put a bullet in it. I'm like, but there was no trigger or anything. I'm like, it's a gun with no trigger, and he had like a hammer to trigger it. I'm like, what? It looked like a, what do you call it, telescope.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. I'm all made it look all special. I'm all, it's a gun. Crazy. World War One. I wonder how true that was. Probably was pretty true. What was your family dynamic like?
I think different at different times. When my mom and dad were still together, my dad wasn't, they were both around, and they were really great with me all the time. Mm-hmm. And so it kind of came as a little bit of a surprise when they did get a divorce. But it's probably the best divorce that anyone could ever ask for.
How old were you?
I was in second grade or so.
Oh, you're
I was
pretty
probably
young
around
still.
9. Yeah.
Was there any like reason ever given? I mean, it's just...
Not at the time, but I kind of put it together after. My dad's not the best communicator, and my mom probably wasn't at the time either.
Yeah. Were they young?
I'm not sure what young is. They were in their mid-30s.
No, not that young.
Yeah.
Usually people get together like in their early 20s, don't know how to communicate well already.
Yeah.
And then they try to...
Both my parents are pretty stubborn. So.
Oh, okay. That's hard too.
And my dad, he really just wanted to be back at the coast. That's where they both grew up, and then...
In Oregon?
Yeah.
Okay. So how they end up in, what'd you say?
Roseburg. Yeah, my mom had moved there because it had, a little bit more opportunity. And then, I know my dad followed. I don't know if it was specifically for my mom, or if there were other circumstances that kind of brought him there too.
So they met at the coast, and then they moved out there.
Yeah, they
together.
grew up together.
They
my
did?
dad's best friend is my mom's brother.
Oh, okay. Oh, so they knew each other for a long time.
Yeah, and it's a really small community, so everybody would know everyone else anyways.
So where they come from? What's the city or town?
Langlois and Port Orford are the two.
What's the first one?
Little towns. Langlois?
Lang Waste?
Langlois.
Oh, Lang. I don't know. That's hard to say.
Yeah, they're most popular for Lee's Market because they have incredible hot dogs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, on 101, it was a really big attraction.
You ever
Everybody
visited?
would stop there. Oh yeah, all the time.
Oh, okay, cool.
And after the divorce, I would go with my dad there every other weekend.
Oh, okay.
Because he still took care of sheep at his parents' place.
Dang, that's
Yeah,
a lot
and
of farm life.
When when mom and dad were still married, he would go there every weekend
Oh, okay.
to take care of the sheep.
They're his sheep, or they were his sheep.
They were his sheep on his parents' land.
And so, what did her parents do?
My mom's?
Yeah, her. Yeah.
Ranching family. Both her grandparents and her mom had different ranches at different times, and then.
You know what kind of animals?
All sorts of different kinds.
What do they raise them for slaughter? I mean, how does ranching work?
Yeah, primarily for meat.
Okay.
Whether it's sheep or cows.
Okay.
And then there was a period where cranberries were really profitable. It was a short time because, guess a lot of economic reasons and like corporate finagling, cranberries were no longer profitable, and you could just barely scrape by. But a lot of ranch land got converted into cranberry bogs.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, like, again, I went to like Ocean Spray Museum or something. I'm watching how they do. I'm like, they just flood the entire thing.
Yep.
I'm like years of innovation, and it's like flooding the land. That works the best. I'm like, all right.
You just flood it and you
scoop them up.
Beat the vines until the berries fall off, and you collect them.
Oh, you got to beat them while they're underwater? Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, that makes more sense. I just thought they floated. Yeah. I know that's like an almond tree. Just a machine that grabs and shakes the heck out of the tree until they all fall out.
It's funny how primitive our farm tools are. Just shake it really hard.
Yeah, really hard, and it doesn't come out of the ground. That's crazy. That's a lot of farming. Yeah, my wife's father, so my father-in-law, did the same thing. He farmed in New Jersey. All kinds of crops, but mostly they raised pigs. Same thing, for slaughter, profit, whatever. But he has pig stories. I'm like, that's crazy.
Pigs are kind of neat animals. My grandpa had pigs for a number of years.
So do you have a favorite animal that you like?
I think I'm still pretty partial to sheep.
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if I kind of went back to that in some way.
Yeah.
At some point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
what
really,
about them?
Really neat animals. They're so dumb.
Dumb?
They're so dumb. But I mean, they're good to take care of, and they have pretty neat life cycles. And watching the lambs was a lot of fun. And
okay.
You kind of miss the smell.
Okay.
The smell of them, and I don't know. They require just the right amount of upkeep, because you still have to bring them in for vaccinations and to work them and treat their hooves if they need to be treated. Like shear them once or twice a year.
You do that?
My dad did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was too young, but
so you never tried it?
My job was to stomp the wool in the big bag.
Oh, really?
And so yeah, he'd take the fleeces and he'd throw them up to me, because he had this big stand and like a 10-foot tall bag or something like that. It probably wasn't that tall, but it felt like it as a kid.
Yeah.
And then I would just be in the bag stomping.
That's crazy.
Packing it down.
That's crazy. I know my same thing, because East Coast family, we're used to the farm stuff. So I think one of the cousins did, was it H5 or where you raise the sheep and bring them to the fair?
Oh, 4-H.
4-H.
Yeah.
I know it was a letter and a number, but yeah, they did that. They enjoyed it. Same thing in sheep. Who had the biggest influence on you growing up?
Probably my grandma on my mom's side.
Okay.
Yeah, she left the coast to move over to Roseburg, and it felt like, especially as a kid, wow, grandma's coming here to be with me all the time.
Cool.
But in the summer, I'd spend pretty much all summer with her.
Oh, cool.
And before I was old enough for school, when Mom couldn't take me around to work with her, I would be with Grandma Bobby, and then her parents also lived in Roseburg. So it was like the whole family, grandparents, I spent so much time with.
I heard something on YouTube. Someone had a similar dynamic. And I'm just curious what your answer would be. Who do you felt like raised you?
Yeah, I would have to say my grandma did.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
Grandma I heard on YouTube said the opposite.
I know, probably time-wise, Mom and Dad were there more. But it felt like...
So she was influential in your upbringing.
So many of my, important life lessons came from that time with her.
Cool.
And they were probably... It's probably also skewed because she passed when I was in 4th or 5th grade. So I think all that time got a boost in importance.
Dang, a lot happened in a short time period.
We're busy.
I mean, from... well, you were born in, what did you say, Roseburg? Mm-hmm. And then your parents separated, but your grandma came, and then your grandma passed away. That's within a 2 or 3 year...
Yeah, there's probably a 3 or 4 year span. It was pretty busy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Was it hard?
Yeah.
It had to be.
Yeah. It was more, it was mostly hard because the person that my mom married after my dad was not so great.
Oh, really?
He started out really, really nice, but he had some own struggles of his own that eclipsed everything that was good.
That sucks.
Yeah.
That's always hard. You hear that a lot. Remarriages that don't work out, and then the kids are there. They're almost the ones that get swept to the side or influenced the worst out of it. What experience shaped who you are today? What experience shaped you?
A lot of them. I think mostly musical ones.
Cool.
Have shaped me into who I am today, because I think there's a lot of interaction between like my musical experiences and spiritual ones too. Those are both very, very influential. I was a band kid like all the way through school, and I went to Oregon State University for music performance right out of high school.
Is that where you were introduced to playing instruments and music? Was it in school?
No, it was at home. My dad probably did that.
Oh, what did he play?
Mostly guitar, but he also played trombone.
Oh, cool.
And so those were the two instruments that I played.
Was trombone the one that goes like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, did a good arm workout. And then I chose the bass trombone later on, so it was even heavier and has more tubes and just a lower sound. It fit really well. And my uncle on my mom's side is a great tuba player, and so I already liked low brass instruments.
My dad played the same instrument. He was in marching band and all that stuff. Yeah, he still has it up in the storage. And then we went to the kids. The kids get to experience that the elementary school. So Isabella didn't do band, but she was doing choir. And I'm watching the kids playing that, and everything has a note. Like pianos, like everything has. So where's the notes in this like whole slide? Yeah,
you just a lot of muscle memory.
Okay.
More or less, you get 7 notes along along this axis, and then you can they call them partials. So as you buzz higher, you get a whole new set of 7 notes. And sometimes, the higher you go, the more overlap there is in which notes are there. But
I know I tried blowing one of those things. System. It's hard. I'm like, you got to do it for a long time because your lips will be numb.
Yeah, that's the fun part.
That's why they got the little spit dripper thing on the end.
Yeah.
Because you can't hold it in anymore. That's cool. How long did you play that for? What was your instrument of choice?
So when I started band in 6th grade, it was trombone.
Okay.
But I was already playing guitar a little bit before then, and then I still played guitar the whole time.
Okay.
And then so trombone and guitar the whole time, and then gradually I played more and more bass guitar in there, and at some point I started playing more bass guitar than regular guitar.
Did you just like the sound better?
I'm not sure what it was. I think I really liked playing fun bass lines more than cool guitar riffs.
Okay.
And then the other function was most of the groups that I played in, especially when I got to college, needed bass players more than they needed guitar players. Because I think bass players were a little finicky. Not finicky, flaky.
Yeah.
They just wouldn't show up on time for gigs. Or wouldn't practice enough for things like that.
Was that some kind of trait?
Yeah.
It's like I've never been in a band or anything, but you always hear it in movies or something like that. There's always playing on that kind of trait.
Yeah, all the instruments have their stereotypes, true or not.
Yeah, it's funny. And it's true, like you're saying. What's something that life taught you the hard way?
I think probably valuing time.
So the value of time. Valuing time. Okay. When did you realize this is kind of important?
It was gradual, but by the time we lived in Enterprise, when I was maybe 20, by the time I was 23 or 24, I was starting to realize I wasn't using my time very well.
I think that's a healthy age, though.
Yeah.
I think typically...
My brain was starting to, finally set in.
I think typically that's kind of when it happens.
Yeah. And, everything, you can do absolutely anything. You can learn any skill. Mm-hmm. There aren't really limits to what you can learn, but there are limits to the time that you can devote to learning those things.
Mm-hmm. What do they say? There's like a certain amount of time you need to put in something before you're...
Oh, yeah. Malcolm Gladwell's book claimed that 10,000 hours is what it takes to be an expert.
Yeah, you imagine if you want to be an expert in more than one thing.
Yeah.
And there's still life going on,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, and through that, I think I also learned that nobody else is going to do it for me.
No, yeah.
And I can't do it for anybody else.
No. You can be a good resource. You can be a good advocate. But if somebody's not willing to put the time in to do something correctly or thoroughly, then you're like, well...
Yeah.
It'd just be a waste of both person's time to even pursue it even further.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. How do you define success right now?
I think I've never been particularly financially motivated.
Mm-hmm.
So success for me is mostly about freedom, and having the tools that you need to navigate the situation that you've been put in.
Mm-hmm.
I think both of those things are probably more mental than physical for me.
Sort of reminded me of you guys listen to Kaylin talking about putting forward goals.
Yeah.
And you feel success every time you accomplish those goals. It's kind of sounds like what you're saying. I
think there are a lot of similarities.
Yeah. There's success in the journey.
Yeah. And I think success and fulfillment are really intertwined for me. And so I want to be doing things that are, very fulfilling activities, which is why I work for a school district, and why when I'm not, working for the school district, I'm spending time with Kat and Margot.
Yeah.
And even though there are a lot of things that I should be doing as far as homework and other projects, I can do those things when they're asleep.
Yeah.
And where Margot is so young, it's more important for me to spend that time with her than it is for me to be doing homework and working on projects.
Yeah, definitely. And I think if you go in that mindset continually, you'll find yourself finding more success, because when that might be lacking a little work, but you're never going to be out completely. Yeah. You're not trying to climb a corporate ladder, but I'm the same way. I rather have a successful family than a successful career.
Yeah.
I'll never want to be out of work for sure, but it's not important to me to be top dog and yeah.
Yeah, it's not what fills my cup at all.
Yeah. And I kind of think, I wonder, because you're saying that, I wonder if that's a kind of a gender thing or not. I don't know. I've never asked a female that kind of question, but I know men find success in things. And I forgot who was saying it. You ever heard of Jordan Peterson? Mm-hmm. He was saying most engineers are male because they can have a thing, something tangible in front of them and complete it. Yeah, I wonder if women find success the same way or not. Maybe their success is emotional fulfillment. I don't know. Yeah,
there's some good books about it. And there's one by Deborah Tannen, or there are several by her. But they're more focused on communication. But it also kind of goes into how boys and girls are raised and how that impacts what motivates them. Typically, she says that women are more focused on relationships and groups like that, and men tend to be more geared towards independence and individual fulfillment. I think that's probably, it goes more on how you're raised than what parts you have.
Yeah,
but
I definitely think there are people that are completely on both spectrums, but I think a lot of it's almost like a Venn diagram. A lot of it's going to overlap, and then the men will have a little bit more here, the women have a little bit more out there.
Yeah,
which really is a whole system of success in itself, if you're able to blend and...
complementary.
Yes, definitely. And necessary, in my opinion. You can't... It's not really hard to have... you think of somebody that lives with a single mom or a single dad. Yeah. You're missing the other part of the formula to make a successful potion, right?
Yeah.
Not that you can't have success, but it makes it more difficult, it makes it harder, it doesn't gel as easy. What season of life are you currently in?
the tired season.
Yes. We're talking about all the lack of sleep.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of sleep right now, but...
I don't know how you're just not angry all the time. I remember being tired. I wasn't too frustrated, but I get frustrated at the moments. I don't know about you.
Yeah, like I don't have... Like I'm still very patient, but I know that it's less patience than I would usually have.
Yeah.
If you know...
It wears.
Yeah, compared to if I was getting, 6 to 8 hours of uninterrupted sleep at night.
Imagine that dripping water hitting that rock.
Yeah.
Eventually you're going to wear a crease in it. That's crazy. And Margot's how old now?
About a year and a half.
Year and a half. She's waking up in the middle of the night for no reason.
Well,
that you can think of yet.
Yeah, she's got reasons. I'm not entirely sure what they are.
Yeah. The crazy part is the screaming, right? She's screaming?
Yeah, she just wakes up hollering.
It doesn't you don't hear murmuring and upset and then crying?
It's 0 to 100. So there maybe been in the last 2 or 3 months, maybe 4 times where she's woken up in the middle of the night and she just pokes me instead.
Oh, that's
it's equally effective. Both of them get me up in the same amount of time.
One doesn't give you a heart attack.
Yeah.
I had to get rid of alarm clocks because they were giving me heart attacks. I'm I don't want to be woken up with a jolt of adrenaline.
Yeah, we don't need that big of a cortisol spike first thing in the morning.
Well, hopefully it doesn't last too long.
Yeah, I know it's a phase. And I'll probably miss it at some point.
It'll be a story for sure.
Yeah.
I don't miss mine, but it's a story that I remember and I can share. I guess it's enduring it somewhat, but it's just if someone's asked me, well, what do you want to do again? I'd be like, heck no.
Yeah, I would not.
I just want to tell you about it. I don't want to actually live it again.
Yeah. I make myself really savor the victories of after she has her snack or has a drink of water and she's tired again and she just flops over.
Nice.
Yeah, I really have to hold on to those successes.
Yeah.
I don't go crazy.
They're angels when they're sleeping.
Yeah. Yeah, she's so cute and so loud.
So you're waking up in the middle of the night. You gotta get up. What time? You gotta get up early for work?
Yeah.
You work all day. At a computer now, you're saying now, right?
Yeah.
Does that make it easier or harder? Or?
I wish I was out more in the schools like I was previously. But I still get out of the office once or twice a week to go work on a physical project.
Oh, okay.
And that was kind of baked into the deal, is that I'd still get out to the schools and move around and see the kids because they're so much more motivating than anything else for me. But I also know that I'm extremely valuable to them downtown at the office and improving things in a pretty big way. So
you sound like you're important. You're appreciated here, you're appreciated here, you're appreciated here, and you're willing to put yourself everywhere. That's great. So how did becoming a parent change you?
I think it just solidified a lot of changes that were already kind of happening at the time. It's so much easier for me now to think about the good of the family unit. I think that's been a really fun shift.
So you're enjoying it?
But yeah, before it was really intentional, and I had to catch myself if I wasn't thinking about us. If I was just thinking about myself. And I feel after a couple of years is a lot more natural, and it's the first thought instead of the afterthought.
Yeah, good for you. That's maturity right there.
But it's also it's helped me it's been a terrific opportunity to practice so many just good human being skills and actively being present in every moment, because there's so much more value that they have now that there are 2 people in the family instead of just Kat and I.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely the mindfulness and the being present has been made so much easier. There's so many more opportunities to practice now.
That's great.
The opportunities were always there, but I'm more aware of them now.
Yeah, you can see them. That's great. That sounds like a fun journey. What kind of example do you hope to set in relationship or fatherhood?
I think about that pretty often. I think honesty and tolerance are two big ones. I want to make sure that Margot feels like it's important that she communicates what's on her mind, even if it's not going to be a super happy thing. I don't want her to be afraid to say something that's going to hurt someone's feelings if it's true and necessary. I think knowing how to set healthy boundaries is definitely something that I'd want for her. And how to treat others and what's appropriate. Like, it's really important that she knows what's okay for how others treat her. Because I see that a lot now that I look at it, and I'm thinking about fatherhood stuff and relationships. Is people take behavior that they really shouldn't have to, and they don't have to, but they think it's okay because it's what they were taught or it's what they saw when they were young.
Right.
And I'm very cognizant of that now that Margot's always watching.
Well, yeah, you and Katra are going to be her biggest influences.
Yeah.
You're the foundation to what's going to be acceptable.
Yeah, and it's a pretty narrow window. It's a pretty short window. Because as soon as she starts going to school, especially if it's not, depending on what school system we choose, all of a sudden she's going to be spending more awake hours there than with us. Yep. And so we have to do a pretty darn good job in the first 5 or 6 years.
two nuggets I want to think that I took up just because I'm like, I like that idea, is doing date nights with my daughter. So she's like, this is how dates should go, and this is how, someone should treat you. And one thing I learned was you never keep secrets, you only do surprises. So if somebody says, because the story was someone's going on at the home, and this is the student talking to another student, and she said, I want to tell you something, can you keep a secret? She's like, no, I don't do secrets, we don't keep secrets. You can still tell me, and we can figure it out. And if we have to go to my parents or whatever, and then she ended up confiding in her what was going on. They didn't say what was going on, but they confided it in it. And so that's the idea. There's never secrets. Don't ever say you will keep a secret for someone. But if you want it to be a surprise, like surprise birthday party, surprises are great. Yeah. They're always going to be revealed. But no secrets. I'm like, I like that. But Isabella will repeat that. No secrets, only surprises. I'm like, that's right. I'm surprised that's stuck in your brain. She remembers it better than I do. And I'll never ask her to keep a secret from me. Yeah. It's not, if I do something, I'll never say like, but don't tell so-and-so. Yeah. But like any action that I do should not be so shameful where I have to hide it from anybody.
Yeah. Yeah, if it is, it's probably better just to air it before it festers.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, nothing good can come of it. But that's good that you set examples and you just stick to them. And then the more you do them, the more natural they just become. What have you learned about partnership and commitment?
I feel like Kat and I's relationship has been a really good journey for it, because there have been so many different stages over the last 6 or so years.
Yeah, how long have you guys been together?
Yeah, since 2019.
Really?
Yeah, a little over 6 years now.
That's cool.
I think something that I knew when we started, but have now gotten to see, is understanding that you're going to be completely different people after a certain point. Like, over time, you're just going to change, and there might not be any similarities between, the person 5 years ago and the person now. And that's okay. And you're not loving, you are loving the person in that moment, but you're not only loving that person forever. Like, you can't hold on to who somebody was.
Yeah, the idea of a person.
Yeah, and try to keep them in that box the whole time.
Right. I mean, people need to grow. Miserable. People need to mature.
Yeah, it's been really fun to watch that, actually happen. I feel like I knew it theoretically. I didn't see it as a kid growing up, but now we've finally gotten to see it through our relationship.
Yeah, they say you know, the idea of falling in love is like the spark that starts the engine.
Yeah.
But the commitment is what keeps the engine running. And regardless of, like you said, you would want to kind of, it doesn't need to be personalities or interests that keep it together, but it's a journey. Like right now you guys have Margot. And you guys gel pretty good at like taking care of the baby. I mean, right there is commonality, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think I don't know if it's important, but I think it adds, I don't know what would the word be, to have some kind of commonality, whether it be something simple or something more complex, but it's nice to have something together. Even if it's like, hey, we're doing this together, right? Until we get old and wrinkled. Yeah, okay. That's what we're going to stick to then.
Yeah.
And regardless of the way things move, like we're going to move here, we're going to move there, we're going to get this car, it's going to break down, we're going to fix a new one, whatever. It's all part of the journey.
I think my understanding of love has changed pretty dramatically over that time too.
Oh, okay.
I don't feel like I was ever somebody who was like super infatuated or I don't think I had that kind of attachment. But now I understand love as being something that really doesn't have anything to do with the other person. It's something that's entirely done like in my own self. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of a decision to treat someone a certain way and like maybe sacrifice isn't quite the right word, but to go out of your way to nurture someone's like growth, especially spiritually. I think that's a better, not necessarily definition, but view of love mm-hmm. that I don't think I had in the beginning. 'Cause I felt like I was still, like the object was still important in what I was loving. Mm-hmm. But now I understand that it's something that only comes from inside. If your love is based on the object, it's not love. Mm-hmm. It's something else that I think, especially in America, maybe we get a little confused on, just because we're raised to love objects.
Yes. Even if it's somebody you do love or do look up to. Yeah. My thing was like, this person's always going to fail you just for the fact they're people. Yeah. People are people. They're never going to live up to the standard that you put in your brain. It isn't until you're comfortable with yourself. That's what I was kind of telling my brother. Well, you have to be able to love yourself. If you don't have that ability to just be comfortable, then how are you going to be comfortable in any other situation?
You just can't.
You can't. And if you're putting
then it's
a thing or a person on a pedestal, they will always fail you because they weren't made for that. Nobody is. People are fallible. They're always going to mess up. Nobody's perfect. And trying to put them in a perfect box or an idea is not sustainable. And you're going to be disappointed every time.
Every time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I guess by yourself too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if you put that pressure on yourself and love yourself in that way, you can be miserable.
Yeah. You have to be okay with mistakes. You have to be okay with messing up. And you have to be like, I'm willing to work through it. Merry Christmas 2025. We got babies crying outside. It's all good.
It's nap time.
Yeah. Oh, no. She'll have fun. You'll probably hear in the background like, oh, yeah.
That's Margot.
All right. So I got some rapid fire questions for you. Are you ready?
I think so.
Morning person or a night owl?
Historically night owl, but more and more morning person, because that's the only time I'll get to myself.
Oh, okay. Your go-to comfort food?
Really like Reese's peanut butter cups.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Comfort food?
Definitely.
Okay.
I'll eat 3 pounds of them.
I really like them too, though. You ever get like ones that are from like the chocolate store that they make there?
Yeah.
Oh man, those are so good.
Yeah.
Like
definitely.
Actual peanut butter in them. One hobby you wish you had more time for?
Oh, music.
I knew it.
That's an easy one.
I knew it. Something people would be surprised to know about you?
Oh, surprised? I've done some competitive eating.
Really? I am surprised. Different varieties or some specific?
Doesn't matter.
Which one did you join? Did you win any?
It's my best friend and I. We both did it.
We got a name drop. Who's your best friend?
Oh, Caleb.
Okay.
Yeah. Best friend since pretty much since we really met at the end of 6th grade.
Is that who you were texting?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. We found out. We always knew. Like, obviously, we're teenagers in our early 20s. In that time period, we're gonna eat a lot, but we didn't realize how much we could eat if we really put our mind to it. And so when we were in like basketball pep band, we'd go down to Las Vegas to watch the men's team play. A lot of eating challenges down in Las Vegas. I don't think we paid for more than 2 meals the entire time.
Really?
We just go to an eating contest, wolf it down, get recognition, maybe a photo on the wall.
Really?
Not have to pay for the meal. And obviously we were stuffed.
What's the entry fee on that? Nothing?
Nothing. Yeah, like if you don't finish, you pay for it.
Oh.
But if you finish, then you're on the hook.
So they had like, you got to eat all this?
Yeah.
It wasn't like try to finish as many hot dogs as you can in 10 minutes?
No, not like that.
Okay.
Although we saw a little booth this year at the fair here in Deschutes County. There's a pie eating contest, so I will be signing up for that next year.
Dude.
And bringing home the gold.
Dude, you gotta record it.
I'm
on
sure Kat
video.
will record it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And put it on YouTube. That'd be awesome. I like that. One word, Cartreon would you use to describe you?
I mean, yeah, first thought, best thought, stubborn.
Stubborn, really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, yesterday she said you were very smart. You'll take
That's
it?
very nice of her.
Oh. So in company you're smart. Yeah. At home you're stubborn. All right. So this is last question. What do you want to be remembered for by your family?
Oh.
You kind of answered it earlier.
Probably just compassion.
That's important.
That's probably, I think that's what I would want to work the most on developing as I get old, especially when I'm a geezer.
Do you find your personality traits rub off on Cartreon? And I mean, maybe he's still kind of young, but
I'm sure at some point some of them did.
Do you recognize it though?
I don't necessarily recognize them as my own.
Okay.
Like, oh, Kat's a little different now.
Oh, okay. I know for like my wife, she like plays some trick in me or something. I'm like, you took that right out of my playbook. I can't believe you.
Yeah. Yeah, I do think as Kat learned my humor, she became mischievous in the ways that I was sometimes. But yeah,
that's
I'm
awesome.
Sure vice versa. I probably picked up some spontaneity from her.
That's cool. You guys compliment each other.
Yeah.
All right. We are done.
That was fast.
That's where we'll wrap up this one. Sitting down with someone you're still getting to know always makes for a good conversation. And I really appreciate hearing Carl's story, where he comes from, how life shaped him, and what matters most to him right now. I'm glad we got the chance to have this conversation, and I hope you enjoyed listening to it as much as I did. Thanks for pulling up a chair and spending time with us. Until next time, and who knows, I might delete this later.